The whole idea behind the supper is to not pay attention to who's from what background, and to not pay attention to who's rich and who's poor, and who's a student in OU and who has a GED or an 8th grade education. Everybody sits down and eats together, and we try not to pay attention to where anybody comes from.
Friday Night Life began in 1992. We had been inviting people back from our shelter to dinner on Friday nights to stay connected, and they kept coming and coming and coming. And we got first shift, second shift, third shift, and finally we got a large group. We asked the Central Methodist Church if we could use their basement. We met there for 8 or 9 years, and it grew further. We realized that people weren't just coming for food, they were coming for community. So the core of Friday Night Life is create a community for people, giving them nutrition, but not only physical food nutrition, but social nutrition.
If you look at who's sitting with who at the tables, you notice that you probably never see those people together any other place. And if you did, it would be for a very specific reason, but here they're choosing to do it.
Big picture, combine two groups of people in society that don't get together enough, the haves and the have-nots. And we really want to take on this classism problem by getting people to come together where we can blur the lines. So you walk in, you're not supposed to know who's the homeless, who's the provider. It's just helping people to develop networks of trust and community, because when people trust each other, they can really help each other. We're not under the philosophy that everybody needs experts to help them, but I think people need friends.
But I come to mostly be a friend, to in some cases be somewhat of a father figure, even though that sounds pretty heavy, but in some cases that's kind of how it is.
I don't know, I've seen some of these kids, that are 15 now since they were, 5 years old, and that's really cool. I've gotten to watch them grow up, and I've gotten to be part of their life the whole time. I don't know, that's for me too, that's not just for them. So
I work with the middle school girls, and they are crazy because middle school is a crazy time. We have a lot of fun. We try to build their self-confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, because when I went through that time in my life, I had very little of each of those, and I can really appreciate what they're going through, and I feel really drawn to them because they need all the guidance they can get through a rough time, and we just try to have fun and laugh together and hang out.
Well, of course, 6 months of the year we're on this location, the Goodworks Lurid Road property, and here things happen that can never happen inside a building, and it's wonderful. You see the physical play that bonds people together in relationships, the sporting experiences, the outside games, and even adults begin to talk and communicate. And then we built this perimeter around the play area so adults could sit down and get to know each other while their kids are playing on the play area. This property is an amazing resource for picnic style soup kitchen building community.
It's as much for me as it is for the folks who I think I'm serving, because I learn, I get served. I get to see how limited I am. I get to see what I'm good at, what I'm not good at. I get to see what I'm afraid of talking about and what I'm not afraid of talking about. I learn a lot about myself, and I also get a lot of encouragement from these folks. So I think it's for me too.
I just thank God for all this.
This is what I do instead of church. To share of yourself and share of the Spirit. That's what it's all about.
I love them. They're my family.
The sponsors are so essential because without the sponsors, none of it happens. None of it.
We are from Cap 5, which is a Christian service sorority on Ohio University's campus. Our main focus is serving the community of Athens as well as the students of OU.
We decided to do this because My husband and I thought it was important for our youth to learn about helping people out locally before they go help people out in other countries.
They're the invisible yet visible ingredient every week. Not less than 7, not more than 14, and then you mingle together with the people and you get a real face-to-face connection yourself with the type of people that we're really trying to love into the kingdom of God.
It's kind of a cool privilege to be able to be the people that create that environment for them. I don't think that when we started this thing we had any idea how to do that, and I think it's just kind of emerged, and I think the folks who come have created it.
It's impossible to do what we do without the partnership of people in the community. And the future is really fragile because it's always dependent upon people in the community willing to step up to the plate and say, I'll do my part. And so the challenge for us is to find those groups, find those people who will volunteer once a year, twice a year, take a Friday night. And then we hope that possibly that'll be an entry point into the world of good works. Many people who volunteer on Friday nights realize, there may be more here than I saw before. Maybe there's a place for me to fit into one of the other volunteer opportunities inside the Ministry of Good Works.
I believe that's what Christianity is all about, is being there for people. Because sometimes the smallest thing can help people, get through life.
I've been coming about 4 or 5 years here. I really appreciate coming here. It's been a lot of fun.
I've been coming for almost 2 years now.
How long have I been coming? It's for almost 8 years, on and off.
I got 3 brothers, and his name is Ryan, Timmy, Kyla, and Johnny.
But we were homeless in September of '96. We stayed at Goodworks for 3 months, so we learned about. Actually, I don't even know if you guys still do it or not with the residents, but we had to be involved with Friday Night Supper. Yeah, so when we were there, so we was always helping out.
I come to mingle with the people and get to talk and not be all alone in my apartment.
Basically, it's just something nice to do on Friday to bring your family to, and I really like it.
It's a combination of the food. It's good food, and the people. It's nice place to come to.
I like when we play games.
I like coming and seeing everybody, and I got to make a lot of friends.
Plus, they also provide food and stuff in bags and stuff, which helps out through the time in my lives too. And I thank Goodworks for the food and stuff they've given.
It's a good place where you can make contact with people. You don't have to feel like you're on an island.
It's friendship.
Yeah.